This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Remember last time they played, Kirk, one of the sweetest moments in the long Iron Bowl history for the Auburn fans as they hammered the Crimson Tide.
Yeah, every single possession, they seem to come up with big plays, not just blowing Alabama out, which is a game you never forget, but it was the explosive plays that really stand out in my mind.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893, and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. Well, really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And the running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Good job by the offensive line to get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a third and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So fourth down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? That's a design quarterback keeper. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Handoff to the back. That's a safety for the defense.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
Fair catch made near the 45. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession, they moved it down into scoring position, but got stopped on 4th and goal. Got to put that behind them. Running out of time in the pocket. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And is intercepted. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The completion makes it 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, I love this option call, but the quarterback, I think he's just trying to make a play that wasn't there. Sometimes on this option play, you just got to eat it. It's just not there. The execution's not there. The defense plays it well. You got to tip your cap. Here, he tries to make a play that's not there, and the result is a loss of yardage.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
But there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. It's now 3rd and goal.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. The ball is caught.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. Offense looking to throw the ball. Escapes the sack. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Powers through. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, that is a 1st down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looks right for a quick completion. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good.
7, Alabama, 2.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Handoff here from the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the runner takes off to his right. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if things could have turned out differently, if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
He's going to take off here. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
1st down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Receiver in motion now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made on the right side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just blew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. 4th set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defense coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. The offense starts backed up on this possession. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Tigers. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Eludes the rush. Escapes the sack. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Running play called on 3rd and short. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Bama. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Now he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Grab made by the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They'll give it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll feed the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Auburn. This offense is still clicking. Look at this. It's Auburn beginning to pull away, Kirk, and it's the Crimson Tide on the ropes at the moment.
Yeah, pride is on the line for this Auburn team. All they hear about year-round in their state is how great Alabama is. Well, they get a chance to be able to prove that they're great themselves, and they're doing that in the 60 minutes within this football game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Getting set. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, the offensive coordinator told us before the game they consider any one-on-one deep shot an advantage. But they couldn't connect on that try. Give credit to that defensive back, man. He played that perfectly.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Auburn 28, Alabama.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Gives it to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job for containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Short connection to the tight end here. And this offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They're going to run it here. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks clear, end zone ahead.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. And the quarterback just kneels down. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. And the quarterback just takes a knee.